ceremonies, Vice President Dick Cheney came. President Bush came for the opening. Vice President Cheney for the closing. And the Vice President asked me to choose an American athlete to sit next to him to represent all the athletes that had performed in those games. And so I chose Derek Parra. Derek is Hispanic American, born in Los Angeles, and he's about 5'4". He was a rollerblader. His friend said to him, you know, if you ever want to get an Olympic medal, you're going to have to pick up another sport because they don't have rollerblading. And so Derek went to one of the local arenas that had ice there, skating club, and went out and skated, and sure enough, Derek was fast. And he worked like the Dickens and went out and competed, I presume, against the big guys in Michigan and Minnesota, Montana, and not Montana, they don't have as much, but maybe Montana. All these guys are the big skating states, Wisconsin, and he beat them. And he became a member of the United States speed skating team. And so he came out to our games in Salt Lake City and skated his heart out. And I believe it was in the 5,000 meters, he got a silver medal, and then in the 1,500 meters, he got a gold medal. Fastest man in the world on ice. So I said, Derek, you come in and sit with the Vice President and represent all our athletes. And as he was coming into the box, I stopped him and I said, Derek, what was the most memorable experience for you in these Olympic Winter Games? And it wasn't the silver, and it wasn't the gold. He said it was being honored to carry in the American flag that had flown above the World Center on September 11, 2001, in the opening ceremonies. He was one of 8 athletes who was chosen by his peers to carry in this flag. It's about 8 feet by 12 feet. And as you can imagine, it's badly torn and burned, so you can't put it up the flagpole. You've got to carry it horizontally. And he and these other athletes did. He said as we had the flag waiting to come into the stadium, the announcer said, ladies and gentlemen, the flag that flew above the World Trade Center on September 11th is coming into the stadium. And he said he expected the audience to burst into cheers, but instead, total silence, complete reverence. And he said, so we began marching the flag in, and they stopped in front of the choir, and they began performing the national anthem. And he said, Mitt, it was hard to hold on to my emotions as they were singing those words, and I was holding that flag. And then he said the choir did something I hadn't expected. Now, I knew it was coming because as the guy in charge of the Olympics, I chose the version of the national anthem they sang. And I chose a version from the 1930s by Robert Shaw. In this version, he repeats the last line as a reprise, and the sopranos go up an octave, and the orchestration is much greater. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. And he said, this time, Mitt, as those words were sung a second time, a gust of wind blew in the flag and lifted it in our hands. And he said, for me, it was as if the spirits of all those that had fought and died for American liberty had just blown in that flag. And he said, so the tears began running down my face. And as he told me that story, tears filled my eyes. We're a patriotic people. We love this country. We recognize it as an exceptional nation. But that will live unity, will bring our people together to help us overcome the challenges we have, to keep our homes strong, to help our schools become the best in the world again, to make sure that we have an economy that puts our people to work in the jobs they deserve, and that will keep our military strong. I will do that with every ounce of my energy. I need your help. We've got to stand together. We've got to work together.